Alrighty, guys, Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Gardendale Garage here in beautiful Alabama once again. All right, uh, Justus Yazzie. Okay, Justus went ahead and he purchased a console from me, and he wanted to go ahead and what he wanted to do was he wanted to do something a bit different. Okay, now I've done one of these before, Shadowbox style. He wanted something a little crazy, and this one here, I was like, all right. He is right now offshore, working his butt off actually, and he likes mechanical aspects. So what I did was is we went ahead and we did a shadow box with a raised etched image 3D. All right, now this is Rick and Morty console. We put programmable LEDs in it. All right, we went ahead, we put an ASV3 in it. It's got a 320 gig drive, okay? Modified the ROL for him and everything. And start off with, I did a case cut on it, okay, which pretty much, as you can see, we have the Rick and Morty, Peace Among Worlds, of course, yeah, give it the finger. Yes, gotta have that. All right, and what we did was is we put a clear top bridge in it, and then we bonded that. And that bridge is supposed to go on a fat disk drive, and as you can see, I've got it on a slim disk drive, which was quite interesting to do. And and then we did the 3D image of the Peace Among Worlds. So we wanted to give it a floating effect within the console itself, because that's what he wanted. I was like, all right, so I did. There's a lot of work went into that. Hey, Sean, how are you, man? So anyway, needless to say, thank you very much, David. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Anyway, here it is. It's all done. All right. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn off the light for effect. And of course, we got programmable remote, and we're going to fire it up. Okay. Now, as you can see, yeah, it's bright. It's extremely freaking bright. Okay. And we've got Rick and Morty all lit up there. Peace Among Worlds. We did your ROL for you. Gave you 7 color changing fading center on that, and pretty much yeah. I'm kind of freaking blind. All right, this should give you a seizure or two, maybe. Okay, so anyway, we got red, green, blue, yellow, cyan, purple, and then of course all kinds of different modes and stuff like that. So if you roll it into auto on this thing, it'll roll through all 300 modes, okay, and it'll start changing and start doing all kinds of stuff. You can adjust the speed on it as well, okay, to make it go faster or make it go slower or whatever it is that you want to do, okay. So you can play with it. That should light up your bedroom, your living room, and just about everything else in the house, including waking up your neighbor. All right, so anyway, we booted up. Okay, now just to show you here. Okay, we're at show all. All right, and we've got a ton of stuff on here. All right. Now, if you did notice last night, guys, on Alliance, you got an update. Okay. That's the final update for Advanced Warfare. We're working on BO3 now. Okay. Just to let you know, we'll get BO3 done. A lot of testing went into that, and now with Advanced Warfare, you can just launch it normally. You don't have to go to default multiplayer or anything like that. It's all taken care of. You'd be surprised what timing issues can do in a PPC. All right. What I mean by PPC is in the Xbox, because that's what it is. When you start messing around with offsets, things happen. Okay, and sometimes not for the better. Okay, but anyway, we got it working and everything is all cool. And it was a little different. This one here is a Corona 4 gig, so I had to do a lot of testing on this one because for some reason it's a little different than the Trinities. The Trinities, the cheat worked fine. On the Corona, it would immediately crash. Like going, what the hell? It's the same damn platform. Well, not really, because Corona 4 gigs are kind of specific. Okay, for some strange reason, Microsoft and their little ways, but that's okay. All right. So anyway, we loaded it. Okay. You got AW3, MW2, MW3, Ghosts, Advanced Warfare cheats on it, as well as Jiggy and Sentinel, which are Gsc menus for BO2. Okay, and zombies, of course, and you got a trial of purge menu on this thing. All right, as well. You got college football revamped version 11.2 for NCAA 14 on this thing. All right. So, all right, now Justice, I'm gonna go through this with you, just so you know. Right now we're at show all, okay? Now look, all right. Now, hitting the back button, of course, is going to bring you to the file manager, scripts, restart, reboot, and shut down. Okay? Pretty simple. The start button is going to bring you to the business end of this thing where you can download your assets, your profile, content, modules, language, security, and about. Okay? Now, of course, you have also, if you hit RB, you'll bring up your context menu, as you can see. All right, and then you can move over with the D-pad, and here are your Xbox 360 games. Okay, all of them loaded, ready to go. All title updates are done on them and downloaded and all that kind of good stuff. So you shouldn't have any problems getting online. Okay, your Xbox Live Arcade. All right, there's a ton of stuff on there as well. And then of course you have your homebrew section where your tools reside. And then you have your classic games. There's some classic games on there for you to play, just on the original Xbox, just like that. And then, of course, you have your indie games. And then you have your emulators. There's a ton of them on there, too. And then we're back to show all. Okay? Now, we're going to go to the original dashboard first. All right, which is right there. So we'll hit that. All right, and now we should get a square pop up. Hello again, Justus Yazzie. You're on Alliance Live. Welcome to Alliance Live. New in version 2.9, added advanced warfare cheats. You're on dashboard 17559. You'll have 30 days when you get the console, brother. Okay, just to let you know. All right. So anyway, we got it. Good. Okay. And as you can see, all right, we're up. We're online. All right. Now I'm gonna hit the guide button. Okay. Now remember, this is kind of important over here. Over in your fifth tab, you have your AW cheats, your BO2 cheats, your Ghost cheats, and your Modern Warfare 3 cheats. Okay. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. Okay, they come enabled right when you start up the console. All right. And to bring it back, you can go back to FSD. Excuse me, you can go back to Aurora right here. Sorry, FSD. Old habits die hard. Okay. Or we could sign in a profile, which is what I'm going to do right here. Okay. So hopefully within the same amount of luck, it'll sign in and everything will be fine and dandy. And, it just takes a little time, but it'll sign in. There you are. Good. Okay, we're signed in. There we are. We're good to go. Okay. So now we can go back to Xbox Home and bring this back to Aurora. All right. Now, I'm going to go through, a couple of cheats with you. All right. And that way then you know what, where, how, and who. Really simple stuff. All right. Look. All right. We'll do Advanced Warfare, for example. Okay. We'll bring it over to Xbox 360. All right. We'll go to Advanced Warfare. Now we can hit this, and as you can see, we don't need to go to default multiplayer anymore. That's over with. You don't have to deal with that anymore, okay? You just launch it right from here, okay? And it works just fine, all right? So anyway, it's going to load up. See? That's where it would crash. We were going like, what the hell? Okay. Something about time and date stamps are kind of important, too, okay? It's a little get-go there, all right? So anyway, we'll go to multiplayer, all right? Now multiplayer will fire up, all right? And now we'll go to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and of course it's loading in different XCX. So as you can see, the Advanced Warfare is bypassed. Then you're going to see that the cheats are enabled. They're loaded already. All right. And then what's going to happen is going to go to multiplayer. All right. And don't laugh at my freaking pink pants. All right. Sorry, I dare to be different. Okay. What am I going to tell you? It takes a little time for it to load because right now it's caching and it's also well, it's not caching. It's actually encrypting and running on the fly as this thing's loading. So it just takes a little bit, and then it'll go to the multiplayer tab. Okay, just to let you know. So if you see this and you're sitting there for a little bit, it's okay. It's not frozen. Just give it a second, and it'll be fine. Okay. So anyway, once we do that, to open the cheat, all you gotta do is hold in the left trigger and push down on the left D-pad. Okay, and that'll open it up. See, Advanced Warfare cheats are loaded. Everything is good. All right, now we can go to Xbox Live, of course. All right, and of course it'll connect to Live, and then it'll go ahead and it'll load the damn thing. That's if Xbox Live is going to play nice. We'll see. It all depends. It depends on them. Now it connected fine before, but there we go. Okay, good. All right, that's good. So I'm wondering if there was like a network issue that went down or whatever, which is, because they're doing things in the background, by the way. Things are changing, okay, just to let you know. There's some things going on, and let's just say that there's patches going on, all right? This will be good for some people. For other people, it's not going to be so good, okay? All right, so anyway, all right, there we are. We're good there. Okay. Now, all right, we're logged in. Everything is cool. All right. Now, our operator should log in, and then we should be able to do. I'm going to do a private match on this thing. I don't want to wait on people or anything like that. All right. Not that there's really too big of a wait, but, I mean, it takes its little sweet time sometimes. But anyway, all right, there we are, and I'm in pink. Okay. Now, I'll tell you what. We'll open the cheat, hold in left trigger, push down on the right D-pad. I mean, on the left D-pad, and there is our cheats right there. Okay. Now, as you can see, all right, it's pretty simple. A to select. Okay, we'll turn on advanced UAV, no recoil, no sway, no flinch, quick reload. Okay, and then of course you have spoof gamer tag, flashing gamer tag, steal gamer tags, prestige disco, anti D rank, anti host, leave game, end game. Okay, they all work, every single one of them. All right, aimbot. Once you enable that, you can go to ADS mode where you got to pull the trigger, okay, to lock on, or you can go to silent. All right, which means you don't have to lock on, you just pull the trigger. You can go to, let's see here, of course, use best bone, no spread, which means the bullets aren't going to spread. You can do auto fire or you can do auto wall. I'm going to do auto wall at first, okay? And then we'll back out of here, all right? Anti-aim, okay? Now we can turn that on with a spin bot, okay? Fast 360, all right? ESP, we'll turn that on. Mode will make 3D boxes. We'll draw the bone lines. We'll draw the name. We'll draw the distance. We'll draw the weapon. Snap lines, you use left and right D-pad, okay? I'm going to use bottom, okay? And then for crosshairs, you can turn on hit crosshairs or spread crosshairs, one or the other, okay? Let you know what, where, how. No, I'm going to use hit crosshairs. All right, back out of there. Then, of course, you got players, which will, when you're in a game, you'll be able to see your players and everything. You can whitelist them or you can blacklist them. So then that way, then you always find them and kill them, and piss them off, okay? Then we have settings, okay? Your field of view, which we can bring out right like that, all right? And then of course, we can go ahead, we can move the menu by hitting A. Now you can move it wherever you want to move it. Okay, put it wherever you want. Okay, I prefer it up here. All right, and then you just hit A again. All right, so that way then you can go back to, you can hit the B button and back out of there. Okay, you close them, hold in left trigger, push down on the right, on the left D-pad, and off you go. All right, now we'll go ahead, we'll do a private match just to give you an example right here. All right, we'll do, let's see here. I'm going to set it up. I'm going to add 1 to me. And we'll add 5 to them. Okay? There. That's fair. Especially with what I've got. Jesus. Alright. And we'll start the game. Okay? Now just so you can see. Alright. Trying to make this as quick, as good as I can here. Hey, Antonio, how are you? Nicholas, good to see you. This is true. Chris writes a freaking nut job. I love him to death. All right, now, all right. So I'll choose Sentinel. All right, and I'm I'll use this thing right here. This one will work. Okay, and as you can see, we have our snap lines, and we can see the little bastards sitting off in the distance right there. All right, and of course I have my my crosshair on, and yeah, I'm using ADS, so I'm gonna have to aim and pull the trigger. Okay, now you can use auto fire. Okay. Now, when they turn purple, it means it means that you can do a wall hit or whatever. This thing will automatically. This bastard right here, I hate him. You can do a wall hit. You can do an auto hit. I mean, whatever you want to do. This thing will automatically grab hold of the first threat that it'll see, the one that's the most threat. It'll grab hold of. Okay. See what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, oh, you bastard. Didn't get him in time. Whoop. Sorry. Just a little rusty. As you can see, yeah, we can go through here and just let it rip skip. Shit, I'm out of ammo. Damn it, there, you're dead. So on and so forth, okay? And when it turns red, you can light them up, This guy's coming through here. Bitch. Bastard. Fuck! All right. So when you get pissed off enough, you can go to Aimbot. Okay. You can do yeah. Oh, I had it on silent. No wonder. Okay. Here we go. We'll put it on auto fire. Okay. Now as this thing goes through here, all right, without me pulling the trigger, okay, I can run through here. Yes, and everybody dies. You don't have to aim on this. I thought I had it on ADS, okay? Apparently, I didn't. That's why I was, like, wondering, what the hell is going on here? All right, so anyway, it makes it a little different. So you just run around and piss off a whole bunch of people in a lobby really easily, okay? As you can see. Get headshots, yeah. Just by aiming at everything, you know, as you, Jesus. Yeah, this would definitely piss me off if I was in a lobby with myself. All right, you know. See, it does auto wall. So, you know, I mean, it works pretty good. There's, you know, no crashing, no nothing. And as you can see, you know, I'm on a 10 kill streak now. I'm just ripping through it. You know, I mean, I can go ahead, all right, and what I could do is like empty that out. Now I could jump around too. And I could just jump up and down in an area right here and automatically just pick these guys off here, left and right, as you can see. I'm just jumping around, having a good old time. All right. Not too much fun doing this though. This is kind of, you know, this is kind of like really like just to piss people off, I think. But it works pretty good as you can see. All right, now, of course, you can go ahead and you can change this all around here. Um, we can go ahead and we can do ADS, okay, and then we can turn off the auto fire, and then what we'll do is that will make, of course, a little bit of a difference here. All right, let's see here now. Yeah, here we go. Out of ammo, of course. There we go. He's dead. So you got to aim with this thing. See, but as you can see, it'll pick up the threats. You know, whatever the priority threat is, that's the one it'll go for, and that's the one it will hit. Oh, hey, buddy, how you doing? Yeah, that didn't go too well for you, did it? Okay. So anyway, as you can see, it all works pretty good. Uh, you know, I mean, you know, we worked on this to get this right, and you know, I mean, it was a pain in the ass. It really was. But you know, well worth it. And now we're going to be doing our Bo3 cheats, okay? Just to let you know. You know, we're also going to do MW. We're also going to do MW2 as well. And all of these cheats are going to be migrated to this style when we're done for all the games. Okay, I mean, because there's people that play them, and I was quite impressed. Everybody says that the lobbies are dead. That's a bunch of bullshit. Okay, because every time I log into like BO2 or whatever, I always get a full lobby. It's crazy. Just make sure your NAT's open. All right, and you know, of course, if you're using Jiggy, you know, I mean, Jiggy limits you. All right, you know, and make sure you get ping patch off. And that way you get something, that way you get a decent match, okay, you know, in dash launch. But anyway, as you can see, it all works pretty good, you know? No complaints, that's for sure. You know, I mean, yeah, 37 kills, 6 deaths, okay? I think I'm doing all right, you know? So anyway, that's our cheats for you know, Advanced Warfare. All right, just to let you know. We're going to get out of here, okay? Had enough of that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Nicholas. I try, brother. I try, man. Okay. I hope that you guys are enjoying them. Like I said, it took us about 2 weeks to get them where they are now. Okay. Now, all right. Now, Justice, just to show you here. Okay. Now that was the Advanced Warfare one. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the BO2, which covers the other cheats as well. Okay. These cheats work with BO2. They also work for MW3. They also work for Ghosts. All right. Advanced Warfare is to its own. All right. But BO2 has also RO host and it's got Jiggy and Sentinel. Okay. So we're going to load up that. I'm going to load up BO2 so that way then it covers all three, you know, so on and so forth. So that way then you know what you got. All right. And then after this loads up here and we get you going, what I'm going to do, I'll show you a little bit of the purge menu for GTA 5. Then we're going to go over how to get it online for the first time and all that other happy nonsense because I don't want you, you know, ripping your hair out, okay? So anyway, we'll start. Go to the hard drive. All right. And always use the hard drive. Don't use the internal memory on this thing. Use the hard drive, please. All right. That's where you save all your profiles and everything. All right. So we'll go to multiplayer, and like I said, you can start this up without default multiplayer and all that crap, like everybody has for the past what since 2017. Okay. So anyway, all right. Let's see here now. Now we'll go ahead and we're gonna do a yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I can do a private match on this thing. I forgot if I could or I couldn't. Okay, yeah. Public match, yeah. Here we go. League play, custom games. Yeah. Alright. So, yeah, we'll set up the game. Set up the bots. We'll do 9 of them. Well, we'll do 11 of them. Okay. Let's see here. Should be free for all. Yep. I think. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, now, With Jiggy, you hold in left trigger, push down and right thumbstick. That'll open it up. Okay, you can use A to select, X to back out. All right, for the off host, D-pad left to open it, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close it. All right, so we'll start the match up. Okay, and we'll let this thing rip. All right, and once we start, I'm gonna narrate how to use these things. All right, so that way then you don't get. And with Jiggy, you gotta force the host, by the way, if you want to use it online. All right. So then we'll grab hold of a gun, hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. There's Jiggy. Okay. X. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna do main mods. I'm gonna do A to select. Okay, I'm going to do quick mods, which gives me a whole bunch of mods over here. Then I'm going to hit X to back out of there. And what I meant by is when you do this, okay, if you want to play with Jiggy online, which I really don't recommend because it takes a long time to get people in the lobby because you're forcing the host and it's going to try and figure out which ones are closest to you and to make the best game. Okay, so that's the reason why it takes so long. But anyway, you would go to admin. Nope, sorry, you wouldn't go to admin. Sorry about that. You go to host only, and then you hit A to force the host. Then you back out of your session, the session that you started, and then go into a public session, and you'll have Jiggy. Okay, just to let you know. But anyway, we'll back out of there. All right, we'll go ahead. We'll grab some bullets here, swarms, and some grenades, and we'll grab some dog bullets and some flare bullets. Okay, and then we'll back out of here, and we'll exit out of this. All right, now D-pad left to open the off host. Let me see here. Wait a minute, if I can. Dang it. No, I can't. I can't. And I know the reason why. Because I'm not in a public match. I am in a private custom match. That's the reason why. But anyway, as you can see, okay, you would use D-pad left to open them, and of course you get dog bullets and all that crap. Let's see here now, and we'll go over here. All right, and then I'll show you the cheats on the other ones. Okay, this here, yeah, doggies. You can fly up in the air, and pretty much we can just like kill everything in sight. Okay, as you can see, yeah, works really good. When in doubt, okay, when in doubt, all you got to do is just go to, as you can see, the game's over. Okay, you know, I mean, you go to aimbot and then you go to unfair aimbot, and you can go through everything. Okay, you know, I mean, pretty crazy. All right. So anyway, now we'll go ahead and we'll back out of here, and then we'll back out of here. All right. And I'll show you the off host in a minute here. All right. Anyway, there you are. Okay. 30 kills, no deaths. Yeah. Piss off a lot of people that way. Okay. Let me show you here now. Wait a minute. We're going to back out of here. Yeah, we're going to leave the lobby. We'll back out of here. Then what we'll do is we'll do a local game right here. Okay. Now, all right. What we'll do here is we're going to do, let's see here. Yeah, we're going to leave that lobby. We're going to back out of here. We'll go into zombies. All right, just to show you, this is Sentinel. All right, Sentinel is another GSC menu. You can see Black Ops 2 is bypassed. Everything's cool. All right, go to local game. We'll do a little local game right here. All right, now, Sentinel, on some menus, you might get a GSC error. Okay, because that's the menu. It can't handle the other map. All right. My advice to you is this, is that if you really want to play on this with a really good menu, Jort 0010, no, excuse me, 0020, no, 0010, I'm sorry, JORT 0010, all right, he's on Discord, he's got Matrix menu, which covers all the BOs, all the COD series and everything. Guy's awesome, has a great menu. I mean, it was so good that Activision sent him letters, okay? That's why it's very quiet. So, anyway, if you talk to him, tell him I sent you, all right? He'll hook you up. And believe me, you'll be very happy with what he's got to offer. All right, so anyway, all right, we'll go to transit. Okay, now just to show you, we'll start the match. All right. Game starting now. You're going to hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick for Sentinel. Okay. Pretty easy. There we go. All right. And there we are now. Hold in left trigger, push down right thumbstick. There it is. X to select. God mode, infinite ammo. Unlimited sprint, double speed. No clip. And we'll toggle the aimbot on. Push in on the right thumbstick to close it out. Then go to the next menu here. Weapons option. Grab something that has a little more bite than a friggin' pistol. Like that. Or no. That. Yeah, that usually works really, really well. Okay? And I'll back out of here. Okay? And then all we gotta do is just run around, wake up the zombies a little bit. Hey guys, come on, wake up. Coffee time. Let's go. That's it. There you go. Oh, I got a bunch of them. Hey. Oh, dearie me. They're coming for me. Mm-hmm. Now, just holding on trigger, push down, and pretty much you just cleared the map, okay? So on and so forth, all right? You got the weapons menu, the fun menu, models menu. It's a fully operated menu. It's got everything. Map mods, teleport menu. You can teleport anywhere you want. You know, I mean, so on and so forth. It all works really good. Let's see here. Yeah, map mods, players menu, menu settings, game settings. Okay, all players menu, so on and so forth. Power ups, teleport rounds. You know, zombies menu, the whole 9 yards. You got a ton on there. Okay, so you know. Oh, hey buddy, not too good. Yeah, yeah, you're not doing well anymore. Okay, so anyway, yeah, there you go. Push down on it and it closes it out. Hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick, brings it back. Okay, so there you go. All the instructions are right here. All right. So anyway, we're done there. All right, now tell you what we'll do. Okay, could do a couple more, man. All right, for you. I just want you to see this stuff, so that way then you know what's going on with it. All right. I want you, just a little lesson in this stuff here. Okay. All right. Now look, like with ghosts. Okay. All right. Now ghosts, pretty cool. All right, we got an off host for that. All right, now I'll show you. We're gonna do. We're just gonna do a local game on this thing. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Goes to bypass. We're gonna do multiplayer. All right, and we should load up. There we go. All right, we'll do a local play. All right, there's the hard drive right there. All right, so anyway, now we'll do game setup, prison break. We'll do standard modes. We'll do free for all. Okay, and let's see here. We'll add a bunch of bots. There you go. All right, whoop. Yep, there we go. And we'll start the match. All right, D-pad left to open, X to select, B to back out, D-pad left to close. Okay? And like I said, we're going to migrate everything over to the way the advanced warfare is. So that way then it's nice and everything looks, legal and all that kind of good stuff. All right, because it's a much better thing. So anyway, there you are, D-pad left to open, X to select. We'll turn the aimbot on, visible, auto aim, auto shoot. Okay, we'll turn that off. We'll do a fast spin bot. Okay, and then let's see here. ESP options. We'll turn that on. Put pyramids around them. Name, distance, weapon, bones, snap lines, enemy on. Okay, and then of course you got friendly on too if you want. No recoil. All this stuff. We'll turn that all on. And then we just hit B to back out. D-pad left to close it. And as you can see, we have our snap lines. When they turn blue, let them have it. Usually works pretty good, as you can see. Okay. Reload this crazy thing. Here we go. Hey, buddy, how you doing, huh? Yeah, there you go. So anyway, this is the way our cheats look on Bo2 as well. All right, just to let you know. All right, so, as you can see, everything works the way it should. All right, so, got a ton of stuff here to play with and drive people crazy, if you like. Like I said, but of course we don't have God mode on this. All right, now we could do that. Okay, my developer let me know that we could do that. I'm like, oh, interesting. So just might put that on there just for the hell of it. Okay. Anyway, as you can see, it all works. All right, now get out of here. Okay. And as you can see, I'm doing this all online anyway. So as you can see, the console works, no problems. Everything works great. So on and so forth. Now, we'll do a little, one more, which we'll do is, we'll do GTA 5, okay? All right, now, we'll load this up. You're going to get a notification letting you know that, the cheat is enabled. And there we go. I don't need no frickin' update. Oh, my God. I forgot to enable the title update on this. Sorry about that, guys. Um, it figures. What else is new? Oh, my God. Oh, I can't believe I did that. That was ridiculous. I'm sorry about that. Hang on here. Let me do this, okay? I'm sorry, because I don't want to take up too much time with this, okay? I've taken up enough time already showing you this crap. Um, Let me go ahead. Let me, yeah, this is going to take forever. I'm not doing that. I'm just not, no, I'm not doing that. Let me go ahead here. Hang on here. Sorry about that. Forgot I don't even have a game save on that one. On that profile anyway. Okay? But, I'll show you anyway. Okay? Just so you can see. As you can see, the console boots friggin' perfectly. Uh, it'll boot, you know, I mean, it'll boot within 1 to 3 cycles. Most of the time, it'll boot within one. Okay? And this is a 4 gig Corona, so, you know, if that says anything. All right. So, anyway, now, back into Aurora here. All right, now, let me sign in to my local profile so that way then we're not dealing with that crap. Okay? Yeah, here we go. Sign in with that. Yeah, I forgot all about that. There's a whoopsie. Yeah. We know. Come on, sign in. Don't play with me. I will hurt you. Probably because I reset the console so quick. I bet you any amount of money that I screwed up the DNS somehow. But, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, come on! Jesus Christ. Like I said, you know, just when you think things are going perfectly, something's always got to mess with you. Can't win no matter what you try. Just the way it is. And then again, no, you know, it's just what are you gonna do? You know, we're doing something with something that's not supposed to do. You know, so you know you got to take your lumps with it too. There we are. Okay, good. We're signed in. Okay, life is good now. All right. Sorry about that, but hey, like I said, that's life. Anyway, we'll go over here. All right, and now we'll start up this. There we go. Now we won't have a freaking crazy update or anything like that. Thank God. Now you'll see text box is going to pop up. Okay, any second here now. Did I enable the freaking update? I hope. Bet you any amount of money I didn't. No, I didn't. Let's see. Is it going to... Yeah, I didn't get... Oh, my God. Sorry, guys. Let me bring this back here. Oh, my God. I'll show it to you. Don't worry. It'll be okay. All right. Anyway, let me go through how to get this thing online for the first time. I'm sorry about that. While it's off. I should have checked the damn update. All right, look. When you first get this crazy thing, all right, listen. All right. You first get it. Okay, this is what you got to do to get it online. All right, look. Let me pull this USB stick out. All right. Now, when you first get it, plug it in, plug your HDMI cord in, all that crap. Pull hard drive out. Okay, now this is a 320. It's just sitting in a 250 gig case. Okay, can't help that. That's the way they come when they're brand new. All right, so anyway, now, once you get this, all you got to do now is just power the console on. All right, now the console is going to boot, but it's going to boot into the original dashboard. Okay, let me go ahead here. Let me sync up a controller right here. All right, now, once it boots into the original dashboard, okay, you got to get it up on your local area network before you can connect to anything, which means you got to connect to your router. That's why we're doing this. But we don't want to connect to live. That's why we pull the hard drive out, okay? Otherwise, you'll sit there at the logo screen forever. You don't want to do that. So what you want to do is you want to go to settings, then you want to go to system, all right, and then you want to go to network settings, okay? Now, my Wi-Fi is picked up, okay? Yours is going to be picked up over here. I want you to click on it and put your password in, okay? When you do that, you're going to test the Xbox. It's going to test the Xbox Live connection just like this. You're going to get a check mark and 2 red X's, which is perfect. That's what we want. Now, on a retail, that's bad, but on this, it's good, okay? Because we don't want to connect to live. That's why it says failed and blocked. That's dash launch actually protecting the KV, okay? What happens is the stealth server's on here, so it's kind of can't quite, get to it here. But what we want to do is we want to establish a connection on our router. So we want green dots, and we want that right there. Okay, now remember that if you have a router that has multi-band, which happens to be 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz, make sure that you're running a mixed one. that's enabled 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, okay, and is backwards compatible, because this thing runs on 2.4 gigahertz. Now, if you got it set at 5 only, well the Xbox, it's not going to see the Xbox and it ain't going to see the router. So make sure that it's on 2.4 gigahertz, okay? Once you get the check mark on the two red X's, all right, what I want you to do is power the console off. Then, once the console powers off, I want you to take the hard drive, okay, slip it in, okay, close it, you'll feel it click, close the drive door, pull the power, you leave this out 5 minutes. If you don't leave it out 5 minutes, you're not going to connect. It's that simple. You got to clear the DNS and you got to clear the TCP buffers. You got to clear all that crap out. The only way to do that is by unplugging this thing right here, okay? Now, once it's unplugged, all right, after 5 minutes is up, plug it back in. All right, now I can plug it back in. It's on my network already, so the credentials are right, so it should connect by rights. Then again, with the way my luck has been going lately, who knows, okay? But it should connect anyway. But you have to wait 5 minutes. Once that's done, hit the power button. All right, then what I want you to do, get your controller ready, sync your controller to the console, all right? Adjust the lighting and the mood to whatever you want, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you pay attention to the screen here. The console should boot. All right. And here we are. And we have our logo. All right. Now, you'll see the green stuff moving around here, which is cool. That's going to stop. When it does, that means it's connected to the internet. Okay. Then it's going to connect to my server. Then it's going to connect to Purge, the plugins, and all that crap. Okay. Now, once that happens right there, which is a good thing. All right. Now, you're going to come here, okay? Life is good. You got your notifications and everything. We're halfway there. What I want you to do then is I want you to go ahead and I want you to go to the original dashboard, okay? Now, if you're connected to live, you'll get this square right here. If you just get the spinning circle, you're not connected. You didn't leave it out long enough. Unplug it and leave it out and don't touch it anymore, okay? Wait 5 minutes, okay? Other than that, got it. Good. Now you're ready to go to live, okay? Now, you can use your retail profile if you want, but remember this, all right? It's not so much our bypasses are great. I haven't had a profile ban in a long, long time. But if people report you, if you're doing stupid stuff in BO2 or something like that, you're pissing people off or whatever, they can report you, all right? If they report you, Xbox Live can manually review it and say, oh, look at this crap, okay? And then guess what? Your profile gets banned. So I would suggest going to xbox.com/live, okay, making a profile on there, using a good phone number, all right, use Outlook for the credentials, okay, so in case they want to verify that you're not a spam account or something, they can through the phone, all right. Then, once you make that and you make your password on your computer, you make your profile and everything, come here and download the profile, okay. Now, once it downloads, it's going to look like this. All right, and then it's going to sign you in, and everything's going to be fine and dandy. Now, if by chance it doesn't, and you wind up at that download screen for like over a couple of minutes or whatever, for like 5 minutes or whatever, then there's a problem. It probably got corrupted. Now, if it did that, I want you to hit the B button. This is only if the profile gets corrupted. Hit the B button, come here, go up, go over, go to settings, go to system, go to storage, okay? Go to the hard drive right here, go to your profile, and that lousy little profile will be underneath here. I want you to highlight it, hit A, and delete the sumbitch right off the console. All right? When you do that, once you're done, back out of here, back out of here, back out of here. Now, leave that highlighted right there. I want you to hit Y, clear the system cache, do it twice. So that's once, and then we're going to do one more. That's twice. Okay? Back out of here, up, over, social, sign in, sign out, download the profile. Once it's downloaded, hit the guide button, go to Xbox Home, you're back at now Aurora, okay? Once you get back into Aurora, there's another tool that you have to use. I want you to use anyway, just to be on the safe side, called XM360. We're going to hit that, okay? Now, what's going to happen is it's going to load up. It's going to scan the entire hard drive for XBLA, downloadable content, and all that stuff, all right? When you download content to this thing, when you put XBLA on it or something like that, you always got to unlock the stuff, because if it's region locked or if it's locked by somebody else's profile or something like that, it'll never run. Now that's what this tool is for. And what I want you to do, I want you to do me a favor and go over to rescan and rescan all, just so you can see everything that's getting loaded. All right, everything is getting loaded like it should. Okay, and a bunch of DLC, a bunch of xbla. Okay, so on and so forth. Go to unlock xbla, hit A. Okay, everything's unlocked. That's good. Go to show DLC. It's all your downloadable content. Bring it over. Unlock DLC. Hit it. Okay, we're good. Now, exit the dash. And that's it. Pretty simple. Now you can feel free to run around and do whatever it is that you want to do on this freaking crazy freaking thing. All right, now, okay. What I want to go through is this here. Now with you that's done. We'll go over to emulators. Okay. All right. Play any emulator you want. All right. We'll use FCE 360 for an example. That's a NES emulator. Okay. And as you can see, there it all is right there. They all play just fine. Okay. We'll bring this down here. Wait a minute. You can use the triggers to go down page by page if you want. Make it quick. Let's see here. Crack out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Donkey Kong. Like I said, it plays just fine. There you are. The back button moves you down 2-player, 1-player. Okay. Then you can hit the start button. All right. That'll play it. Okay. If you're pushing, let's see here now. There's another setting here too while it starts. That's to pause it. So on and so forth. And then you could run around and do whatever it is that you want to do. Jump around. And there's good old Donkey Kong, which brings back a lot of memories. And also a lot of quarters and a lot of money that I wasted. Okay. As a kid in an arcade. Alright. But however though, it's still a lot of fun. Because, God, it brings back so many memories. Oh, my God. Yeah, stupid graphics, simple freaking bullcrap. You know what I mean? But still a lot of fun. You know? So on and so forth. Now, you can hit Y, and then you can adjust the shader quality. Okay, as you can see. You can go to graphics, super... I guess that's Super Saiyan. I don't know. Okay? Super Eagle. Okay? Then, you know, FSD. Of course, that'll change, as you can see. You know, I mean, we want to keep it, you know, if you're running FSD or whatever. So on and so forth, and then hit then all you got to do is just hit the B button again and bring it back. And then of course we got to, I wanted to commit suicide and set him on fire. Okay, there you go. All right, but anyway, there you are. To get out of it, hit the guide button, Xbox Home. You know, so and you know, and that's just one of them. MAME has a ton of emulators on it too. There's a ton of games on there. It's freaking loaded. Okay, so. Like I said, as a full gaming platform, it works really good. You know, I mean, it's got a lot of stuff to it. All right, and if you install like RetroArch or something, then you could even play with cores and stuff, which is really crazy. RetroArch for the 360. That's another emulator. There's a ton of them out there. You just gotta find them. You know. So anyway, you know, I mean, there you go. That's it. Playing emulators now. Classic games, a little bit different of a story right here. Okay, classic games. Okay, if you try to play a classic game, wow. You're online, it's not going to work. You're going to wind up with a black screen, a fatal crash, or whatever, okay? So you got to put the system in bypass mode to play a classic game. So if you want to play a classic game, bypass mode is very simple. Power off the console. All right, now, what you're going to do, power, eject, leave the tray hanging out, okay? Now, once you leave that hanging out there, okay, Aurora will suck it back in. When the console boots, all right, in which I hope I didn't mess up with this friggin' HDMI cord, because every time I push back on this thing, it always does that for some reason. I don't know why. Okay? Alright. Now, anyway, we booted. Okay? Tray's going to suck back in. Hopefully. Alright, and you're going to notice that you're not going to get any plugins. You're not going to be on a Alliance server. You're not going to have a fancy guide. You're not going to have any cheats or anything like that, because we're offline. Okay? We are using the regular guide. As you can see, I'm going to go ahead. I'll hit the button here. And as you can see, it's gray. Okay, it's just Aurora. That's it. Okay? I'm kind of busy right now. I don't need to answer the phone. I hate that when they call right when I'm trying to do this stuff. Alright, so anyway. Okay. Now that we did that, okay, we'll go ahead. We'll hit the RB button. We'll bring this over, and then we'll do a classic game. Okay? Now, classic game, pretty easy. Hit A. Alright, it'll start up. You'll see it blink. okay, then the game is going to start. And it'll play just like it did on an Xbox from back in 2005, hopefully. We'll see what happens. Yep, there we go. Okay, so on and so forth. It all plays just fine. Alright. And there you are, Thug 2 warning. Yeah, it does that sometimes. Okay, and there we are. Checking the hard drive and everything works, and it works just fine as you can see. Okay? So anyway, now to get out of the game, just hit the guide button, and then just exit out of it. Okay, now mind you, I'm going to tell you right now with Aurora, for some reason on classic games, this one right here, it'll fatal crash when you leave it. But that's okay, because it doesn't matter, because it just goes right back to Aurora anyway. Okay, and you know, you're not hurting anything. So if you open up the guide and you get a fatal crash, okay, which we didn't this time, I'm impressed. Okay, Xbox Home, yeah. But if you get a fatal crash, it's okay, because it's going to restart anyway. So it ain't going to make a bit of difference, okay? It's not the console, it's the way the software was written, unfortunately, compatibility file. Some of them jive, some of them don't. It's the way it is, okay? But anyway, that's what you deal with these things sometimes. But needless to say, though, you know, I mean, there you go. Now, if you want to copy files and folders over, pretty easy to do. Okay, like hitting the back button, that'll bring you to a file manager. It's a very simple file manager. It's not a big deal. You got your modes right here, your system right here. Okay, now if we hit the right button, you see it moves over here. Left button, see it moves here. HCD1, all right. And then if you want to transfer like a file over or something like that, all right, really easy. All you got to do is grab a USB stick, put your stuff on it, make sure it's formatted FAT32. All right, put whatever it is that you need to put on there, KV, whatever. Plug the USB stick in, you'll get a notification. All right. Once you get the notification, there you are. Now, we'll go over to the right window pane. We'll use the USB stick from here. Okay, and then we're going to copy from right to left. Pretty easy. Okay, like this right here, okay? All right, let's say we want to copy that, all right? So we'll hit X to select it. We'll go over to our modes. This is copy right here. Hit copy, one file and queued for copy. Left, HCD1. All right, that's where your menus would go and all that crap. Bring this over, hit paste. Yes. And then it'll put it there. And pretty much right there. Okay, to delete it, X. Whoop. It's check marked off. Bring this over. Bring this to delete. Hit A. Yes, and you're done. Okay? That's how you copy files and folders over and all that kind of good stuff. All right? Now, all right, I'm going to go ahead here. I'm going to pop that out of there. Okay? Then, all right? Now that that's done, you'll notice that we have an IP address here, 192.168.1.18. You can use FTP, Winscp for Windows. You can use Xbox Neighborhood to connect to this thing. It's already set up for that. All right, just to show you here. Okay, now, I'm going to bring the screen over here. That way, then you can see it a little better. All right, now, I'm going to grab hold of my trusty keyboard, my decrepit mouse, and I'm going to go ahead here. Now, I've already downloaded Winscp. Just Google it. You'll find it. Google Xbox 360 Neighborhood if you want. SDK and download that too. Okay? Winscp. We'll open that up. There it is. You're going to use the protocol of FTP. You're going to go ahead. You're going to, no encryption, of course. And then the host name, 192.168.1.18. Okay? It's very simple. Port 21. Username, Xbox FTP. And then tab over and do Xbox FTP for the password. Okay, log in. You'll find it reading the remote directory. There's HDD1, just like you saw it in the file manager that's on board the Xbox 360. There's your files, your folders, your games, all that crap. Real easy to copy a file over. Just grab hold of it, drag it, and drop it. There it is, okay? You know, now, once you want to get rid of it, select it, right-click on it, exit, delete, okay, and you're done. There it is. Finished. Okay? That's how you copy files and folders and all that kind of good stuff over, all right? If you want to be bold and use the Xbox 360 Neighborhood, just download the SDK. Install like you would on Windows 10. We're going to get rid of this one right here. Delete that, yes. And then we're going to add one. Double-click on that. Next. And then we'll add it. 192.168.1.18. Now, you could type in JTAG because it's the only one on your network and use that. I'm going to hit next here. Now, found it. Okay, now, do I want to make it my default? No. You do. I don't. So, I'm going to hit no. You're going to hit yes. Next. Finished. Done. There it is. Okay, as you can see. We'll click on it. Open it up. Okay. Now, of course, yeah, it's going to take its sweet time, just like, yeah. It's Windows Explorer with TCP extensions, okay? That's what it is, okay? Anyway, it's Microsoft. All right, there you go. Volume HDD1. That's the one that we're going to mess with. Double click that, open it up. If you want to copy a file over it, just open up another instance of Explorer right here. And of course, it will place it right over. No, it didn't that time. That's good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now, of course, this is going to take its sweet time. Unfortunately, that's the way it works. Okay, I'm going to go to my desktop right here. For right now, I'm going to grab hold of a file. Any day now. Any day. Yeah, it's still loading. Some of them go fast, some of them go slow. I don't understand why. I mean, it's Microsoft, okay? As you can see, that's why I like FTP. Fast, to the point, and done, okay? You know, so it doesn't have fancy gadgets that you can launch games with or whatever. Big deal. All right, but if I want to copy a file and folder over, I don't want to be waiting like this, because this is just freaking stupid, all right? Oh, my God. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't want to copy a file over, no big deal. Okay? Grab hold of it, drag it, drop it. Now you got to wait for this one. Okay? You really got to wait for this one here. You got to be oh so careful. There we go. Now we can copy it over, okay? And at any given moment, this thing, there it is, okay? Now to delete it, which is going to take an act of friggin' Congress. Okay, right click on it. Delete. It's gonna ask for verification. Okay, yes. And then at some point in time, as we're growing old and growing a beard, it'll delete it just like that. Okay? Pretty much very, very simple. Okay? You know, I mean, it's a very simple file manager. It's just like Explorer, just with TCP IP. That's it. So there you go. All right, now hopefully this is not going to crash my Windows. All right, I can only hope. Because there's never a dull moment there. Okay, good. Got rid of it. Thank God. Okay? Now, all right, once you're done with that, then just bring it back here. All right, and you're back on here now. Okay, so anyway, there you are. Now, I'll show you one other thing here. All right, let me see here. I'm going to shut the console down. I'm going to start it up in normal mode now. Okay, just for the hell of it. All right, just because I want you to see. All right. Now, okay, when this thing starts up, which it's going to. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, HDMI cord once again. Come on, you stupid thing. There, let's plug that back in. Yeah, just like I said, HDMI cord. All right. Now, first off, okay, just to show you something here, in case you're wondering, because I know there's some people saying, oh, it probably grinds or whatever. No, it doesn't. Okay. I wouldn't send out a console with a grinding disk drive, okay? That's just, y'all known me for many, many years. If you think I would do something like that, then you're a freaking idiot. All right? Anyway, open it up. Close it. Silence is golden. Remember that, okay? And now, my friend, you can look at this and spin it around while you're smoking a joint or whatever, or drinking a beer or whatever it is that you want to do. And as you can see, the drive works, of course. You know, and you can watch it all spin around. You can grab a magic marker and put all kinds of squiggly lines on it and really get yourself fucking dizzy, okay? So anyway, okay, as you can see, it works fine. We'll eject it. Like I said, you know, I would never sell anything that wouldn't work like this. Oh, my God. All right. So anyway, that's the drive working. Now, one other thing, okay, in case you're wondering. All right. Show you this here. A little better. There we go. All right. Now, look. All right. Let's do this here. Okay. Go over here. And in case you're wondering, yes, NCAA Football 14, modded, of course, with college football revamped. Okay? It's not going to start up like the normal game. All right? It's just not. Okay, as you can see. Okay, this is version 11.2. Go to college football revamp GitHub. Very important that you do that. all right, because when they do updates and everything like that, you're going to have to update it, okay? And also, Stu Douglas, who is a very good friend of mine, he offered his services to help people who want to hash rosters and everything, have never done it, and he'll show you how, okay? Very simple, all right? But he'll take care of it once you get your profile. So you can hit him up, Stu Douglas, on Facebook, and, you know, I mean, you can just go to him, and he'll help you. But I'm going to tell you what, before you go, like, bothering Stu or whatever, go to the GitHub, College Football Revamped GitHub, okay? All the instructions are on there. Links for rosters, everything else is on there, all right? I mean, it's all on there, okay? So there is no reason, none, you know, I mean, unless you really need help or whatever, okay? Try not to drive him too crazy, all right? I mean, he's willing to help. He's a great guy. I mean, I love him dearly. He offered this, so I'm just telling you, but don't abuse it, okay? Please don't abuse it. But he enjoys this. So, you know, I mean, he enjoys making rosters and stuff. So, you know, I mean, if you need to hash a roster or whatever and you're not sure how to do it, he'll do it for you. He'll show you. You know, I mean, once you learn, it's like riding a bicycle. You'll never forget, okay? So, anyway, as you can see, everything all works. Everything works fine with it. College Football Revamp, extras on it. All that kind of good stuff, okay? And from what I understand, they're coming out with ncaa college basketball 10, which is going to have modifications on it, which of course are going to go on these consoles as well, okay? Because none of my users are going to be missing out, okay? So anyway, there you go, all right? So, Justus, Mr. Yazzie, also known as Yaz Daddy, okay? Listen, brother, I want to thank... Hey, Stuart, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. So, yeah, I know it does, man. Oh, my God. dude, that other mic was terrible, man. It was the one that was in the camera. You know, I mean, I finally got so pissed off because once I heard it, I was like going like, I sound like a fucking screaming chipmunk from hell. Okay? I mean, on crack. I'm like, really? Seriously? You know, I mean, so I did a lot of playing with OBS. Now, you're a streamer, so you know all this shit, okay? Me, I build consoles, man. I'm not into the freaking all the crap and everything. I can barely do a video myself, all right? You know, I mean, these things all day long. Video? No, fuck that. All right, so anyway. But Stuart, I love you, man. Okay, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're doing well, brother, you know? And I've been busy as hell, too. So it's getting crazy. So, anyway, Mr. Yaz Daddy, thank you so much for your business, man. I greatly do appreciate it. Please let me know when you're back on shore so I could send this to you. You told me to hold it, so that's what I'm going to do. All right, no big deal. I'll hold it until you get back on shore and you message me and let me know so that way then I can ship it out to you. Remember, Friday through Monday, okay, you know, it's Memorial Day, it's my birthday and everything else. We're heading to NOLA. Myself and Lorraine, we're going to NOLA. We're going to New Orleans. We're going to go have a little bit of fun, okay, for a little while. You know, I mean, just for the weekend, you know, so I'll be back building consoles, of course, you know, and I'm going to try and get as many out as I can before I leave, okay, and I'm caught up to date so far. I've got a few that are pending that I've got to do. Well, actually, I got quite a few, all right, but however, though, you know, I mean, when I get back on Monday, well, actually, when I get back, yeah, I'm going to get back on Monday during the day, there's going to be an upcoming sale on these things, okay, just as a thank you note for all you guys that have supported me over the years. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this, okay? And then also, I'm going to be giving away a college football revamped custom console that I am going to build, okay? Now, I already got the graphic laid out, okay? I already got the laser etching laid out, all right? It's going to go on a Jasper, all right? Because, you know, I mean, I need as big a landscape as I possibly can because, you know, I mean, a slim, I've only got that much, okay? I need some freaking real estate for this because it's going to light up your life when I'm done with it. It's going to be a really, really nice console. It is not going to be some just thrown together thing saying, oh, look at me, I'm doing a giveaway, you know, and I give you a piece of shit because I don't work that way. I never have and never will. Stu knows the way that I work. Okay, Stuart has done all of my giveaways. I mean, most of them over the past years, and he knows the consoles the type of consoles that I build and, you know, what I give away. Okay, you know, and I mean, I'm not giving away some chintzy friggin' $50 piece of shit that somebody just slammed a chip in and said, here you go, have fun, on me. Now, I appreciate that, that's cool, but that's not me. You're going to get something that's going to be worth my time, your time, and you're going to enjoy it, and it's going to be nice. All right, and it's going to be a showpiece that you can show off with your friends and everything. When they walk in the room, they're going to be like, holy fuck, what the hell is that? Somebody went ape shit on your fucking console. That's what it is, okay? Yeah. So, anyway, that's what we're going to be doing, all right? So expect that to happen. It's going to be loaded with goodies. I'm going to give away lifetime alliance on it, okay? Which means that pretty much you'll have a server for life, of course, all right? We're going to give away some other stuff with it, all right? And I'm going to get you going real nice, okay? And yes, it will have Wi-Fi, so you can connect to it just like the Slim console. The only difference between it is that the Jasper I like way better than the friggin' Slim, to be honest with you. All right, because that damn thing is a beast, and you cannot kill them. Okay, so, and with RGH 1.2, it boots like a frickin' retail. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, and I'm going to probably have Stuart giving it away. All right, so anyway, just to let you know what's going on. When I get back, I just wanted to let you know. All right, listen, no. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly do appreciate it. Yazzie, thank you for your business, man. I'm really happy that you're ecstatic over this thing. I mean, you messaged me and you said that you were like, it turned out better than I thought, could be expected, and I really do appreciate that. Like I said, I put my heart in this one. Well, I put my heart in everyone, but I mean, this one was kind of a little different, so it was a little more fun. The drive took me 12 hours to build this thing, man. Okay, from start to finish, and actually a little bit more. But it is what it is, And like I said, I did this for $85 and $45 for leads. Okay, so anybody that also says, "Oh well, I'm expensive" or whatever, you need to shut the fuck up because you have no fucking idea what the fuck you're talking about. Okay, $85 for custom laser etch work, and $45 for remote programmable LEDs, which includes 10,000 of them in there, okay? And I mean, and they're not put in there sloppy or anything. They're put in there right, okay? Because they don't want the damn thing to dead short, okay? Unlike another builder that we all know and love, Dead Short Davis. Okay? Of course, I got to squeeze that in because basically that's all he ever was, and that's all he'll ever amount to be. But anyway, listen, thanks again for your business, okay? I really do appreciate it. Love you guys. Be safe, be careful. If not, name it after me. Okay? I got a lot more to build. I've got a bunch of consoles I got to get out this week before I leave Friday. Okay? So anyway, you all have a good one, and I'm going to holler at you all later. Have a great day. Take care, guys.